I'll tell you what. Should we do the? Let's accept the tiger. We've got 2 tiger hulks in our bay anyway, but right. So this is the one we just got the job for. It's just gone in here because. Okay, let's move this tank to our workshop. Good. Right. So our 3rd tiger we've got here. But obviously this is somebody else's which we're going to repair. Taft's made money. Absolutely. Who would have thought it? Who would have thought it? Paint it black. Cover in the stars. Get the high ground and pretend to be the 8th sky. Do the night sky. Yeah. Could do that. Could all mark the constellations on it. That would be probably a little bit too OTT. There you go. The complexity of the track system on these German tanks is amazing, isn't it? It's a good bit of engineering got into that. Nice. Coming up beautifully, isn't it, hey? Do we need to get these tow cables? They're all good. Night, Grim. Have a good one. Get plenty of rest. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Mr. Ree's off as well. Good evening. Good evening. What's the time? Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Yeah. I suppose, yeah, I lost a lot of time, didn't I? Faffing around with the technical issues earlier. But I appreciate you guys coming to say hello. And your subs and your support. Always very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Right. Get the front headlight sorted as well. Right, let's get all this done. Can we finish the Tiger tonight? Oh, that's a question. Depends how complex it is, but with 60 grand we should be looking pretty good. And this one pays, was it 54, did it say? Certainly a good payday. And then we can have a play with our ones, which we dug up from the swamp last time. That's all good, that's all good. Get these bits done. Where can I buy a freaking Tiger for 54G? Yeah, if we good on it. Yeah, the well, we dug one up for free, believe it or not. Yeah, I dug it out by hand. You could pay somebody to come and excavate it, but no, I refuse to do that. So yeah, dug it out with a spade, and apparently it cost us only the cost of transporting it on a low loader back to the workshop. Because you know, you find an old tank buried in the ground, you can just take it, can't you? It's fine. There's no problems with that. But I'm sure we filled out all the paperwork. It'll be fine. Right, we'll get the external of the turret done, and then we'll take the turret off, stick it on the stand, and obviously likewise with the engine. Ah, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right. Let's get the turret off then. Let's get the engine out as well. Boom. Let's rust remove these fuel tanks. All looking good as well. Nice, right, let's hunker down in here. That's all looking good. We get this bit done. Ammo hatches. Okay, what are all these things here? Torsion bars. Okay. Yeah, it seems much more complex than the Sherman, this one. Right, let's hop inside. Get all this done. There we go. That, no, that's good. Can't quite reach that bit back there. Let's switch positions then. That's all looking good. That's looking good. That's looking a bit ropey, but that'll do. Just about reached that. Up in the commander's boot. Get all this bit stuff done. Oh, wow. Yeah, seems far more detailed, this one, doesn't it? Just after 10 PM, so it's snack time. Victoria sponge cake. Let's go with a nice cup of tea. Oh. Made to keep the cake well hidden from the miss and the kids. They can eat. You gotta get that. Let that resentment go, Andy. You just gotta accept that it's your lot in life that you will lose confectionery and nice treats to the rest of your family. It's kind of a given. It's the kind of the unwritten sacrifice you must make for the good of the family. I think. Right, let's have a. Oh, I've got to come out of there. Well, let's have a look at the state. Everything should be. Oh no, hang on. Okay, that's all the engine. We haven't touched the engine yet. That's the oil filter, water pump. Okay, that's all good. Everything else should be 33%. No. Single wheel spacers. Okay, we need to get those done properly. So is the roller bearing. Suspension as well. Torsion bar. Didn't get all of those. No. Okay, I've missed quite a bit, to be fair. Suspension. Fuel cap. Okay, yes. Okay, I've missed a lot. Right, let's go and do the bits I can remember, which is the fuel caps. Okay, what about this fuel cap? That's okay. That's okay. Right, now there was a torsion beam back here, which I couldn't quite get, wasn't there? He says. All looking fine now. Still gotta work. Oh, we live in the future. Yeah, it's our bedtime soon. Okay. Can I? Does that make a difference? Can I shove that in there? Is that one? No. Get under here. There we go, that's the one. How's this side looking? That's not too bad. Oh yeah, that one and this one here. Yes. Nope, I'm like an elephant. I'll never forget or forgive them. Fair enough. Vaguely shakes, angrily shakes fist vaguely over at the Atlantic. Yeah. Don't take it personally. It's fine. Let's get these sanded then. Well, what we could do actually was tidy up the engine before we moved on, but get the bits we've got sorted straight away, and then we know where we are. And we'll probably just buy all missing parts again, rather than going through the bother of hand picking them. That'll save us a bit of time. We've got the cash. Oh, bloody ladder. Well, that's a very good point, Andy. That's a very good point, yeah. Swings and roundabouts, really, isn't it? Well, it's Wednesday tomorrow, halfway through the week. Excuse me. Oh, blimey, that's caught me up. Yeah. Only one more Monday and Tuesday to do before Christmas for me. Yeah, I'm off from the 20th, so yes. Woohoo! I'm on countdown now for work. Can't wait. Can't wait. And I always love that the last, just as you log off, you stick your out of office on or whatever, and you log off for the day, and you think, right, this is the longest period I'm going to have before I go back to work. And you just relish that Friday evening. It's like, oh. Get that one done. Is that something there? No. Yeah, I was looking forward to Christmas time off. Got vacation. Oh no! Oh, that is rubbish. Can they do that? I suppose they probably can, but oh, that is rubbish. I feel for you. Had you had it booked off for long? Off today and tomorrow, so this is my weekend, I suppose. Weekends on days, so, oh yeah. I do not miss shift work at all. I hated it. I really like, as I get older, I really like my structured, Monday to Friday. It certainly helps me anyway. Yeah, since the 2nd of January. Oh, what? Since last year you've had it booked? Oh, wow. The new guy got preference because of kids. Ah. I would say, sorry, already booked it. I get, you got kids. Yeah, of course you want to spend time with your family at Christmas, but doesn't mean that you should get priority. I must admit, it did used to wind me up a little bit. Whereas one of my colleagues who didn't celebrate Christmas, it wasn't their religion, still booked the holiday off 2 weeks over Christmas. I'm thinking, really? You know, you don't celebrate Christmas, and yet you're taking Christmas time off. I just thought, yeah, okay, fine. Well, yeah, I suppose that is true, Andy. You get the advantage of an empty house that way. Let's get this done. Nice. Right, let's get this sprayed as we're right here. Let's hop inside. Give this a bit of a spray paint. Oh, a bit of not spray paint, sorry, sandblast. Same noise, same effect. Kind of threw me slightly. Seat done, lovely. There, sorry. Oh. We're now back in the main hulk rather than being in the, there we go. In the turret, which is where we are now. Lovely. And last one. I think that's good. Right, let's. All right, there. Let's clean up this engine as we've got it right over here. I didn't celebrate Christmas. I just like to get a few days as bridge days, so a few days out of my allowance results in many days off. Ah, I see what you mean. Yes, you're right. I've got. I think I booked like 6 days actual annual leave, and then yeah, you get something like 11 days off in total, don't you, in a row, because of the bank holidays or public holidays and whatnot. So yeah, I always feel bad. I tell you what, I always feel bad, and I do always apologise to my workmates, because obviously I always book leave during, because obviously I've got a daughter, and my partner is a teacher, so I always book time off at the school holidays, because that's the only time we get to do things still, because you can't take leave any other time. So I always feel bad that I'm always taking I'm always taking the time off over Christmas, over school holidays, which kind of you think, oh, they're gonna get annoyed with me. Okay, we've got to get some of those done. Tank value is 18 grand. Buy missing parts for 4 grand. We'll accept that. Wow, that was loud. Was that louder than before? Right, I think we need to start taking some of these off then, and finding out the bits we haven't painted properly. Oh, that's suspension arm, perhaps. That one looks a bit ropey as well. Oh, it needs a bit of sanding, that one. We can do it in situ, that's absolutely fine. Apparently that works. I'm good with that. So we've done that one. Let's take this one off. We'll take them all off. Actually, we'll have a good look under the hood. And how's that? That's actually looking okay. That one's looking. That needs a bit of a sand as well. Okay. We can get to that one, so it's not too bad. Let's remove this one. I've got to take the sprocket off, do I? Okay. To be fair, although I worked last Christmas Day, the bosses came in with an Christmas dinner for all the staff on duty and a crap load of box of chocolates, so it wasn't all bad. Still got some of the day with the family and pigged out again in work. Can barely get into my uniform on Boxing Day. Yeah, nice. Yeah, oh, that's bugged. Hang on, it's stuck. Hang on, I'll have to just try that again. There we go. Yeah, well, I have worked Christmas Day before. I was fortunate in the fact that my job allows me to work from home. So yeah, I've worked Christmas many times, but yeah, it's never been in the office, thank heavens. It's always been working from home with the laptop open, you know, ready to take a call and do some work. But fortunately, I've always been able to do it that way. So yeah, hasn't been as bad as it potentially could have been, you know. Quite fortunate in some ways. Right, let's that one's looking okay. There we go. That's all looking good, that one. Let's get rid of the tracks. And get rid of the tracks. Noise, let's get rid of that. He says, there we go. Yeah, that needs a bit of rust remove. Lovely. And get rid of that one. Bish bash bosh. Bish bash, no, bish bash bosh. Oh. The other thing I'm quite thankful for is the weather seems to have improved. It was really horrible here today. We've got that storm coming through. And it was. Thought my fence was going to go at one point, but it seems to have survived, thank heavens. It's another job I don't want to have to do before Christmas, putting a fence up. Oh, and good news, the plumbing emergency has been fixed totally now. Chap came around to just put new pipe work in today, so that's good. I just need to finish the floor now, and all that's all looking sweet. Right. Yeah, they all need sanding or cleaning up. Where's my sander? Where's me? That one. Whoop. Let's get all these done. Okay, that's ready for sanding. That's ready for sanding. Yep. It's all good. It's all good. All sanding. Good. Cheers, Home Addict. Yeah, I won't be here Thursday, as I said earlier. I've got a school thing I've got to go to for my daughter. She's won an award apparently, and she's also, as part of the awards evening, she's playing in the orchestra as well. So yep, I've got to go and do parenting stuff on Thursday night. So oh, and then on Friday I've got to go to she's in a play as well, so I've got to go and watch that. I don't get a moment's rest. There we go. I suppose that's the joys of parenting. But have a lovely one. Thank you ever so much for your support, Home Addict. And yeah, catch you next Tuesday. Have a lovely time. Hope the week goes well, and you have a nice restful evening. So thanks for stopping by, as always, and showing all the support. Right, this is all looking rather nice now. Is anybody else thinking you should probably paint those, Taff, before you put all this back on? Yeah, that just occurred to me. Yeah, I'm stuck in a half. There we go. Right. Yeah, let's paint them. Cheers, Silent Storm. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. So we get all this good to go. You can still get to the suspension arms on this, which is quite nice. We might as well do this as we're here. It's literally right there. Oh, just about reached. Nice. Oh, that needs to still be a bit more sanding in there, apparently. Get the exhaust here. Right, let's slow down and do this properly, otherwise we'll miss one and it'll go horribly wrong. Has Taff found out you can buy all the missing parts in one go from the tank analysis screen? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yay. Yeah, you do pay a penalty for that. You pay a 1.5 multiplier on the actual cost from the shop, which, if you hand pick them out, you'd obviously get them at slightly cheaper. But yes, we've used that because we've got 50 odd grand in the bank, and so we can afford to be a little bit more user friendly with the old help thingies. Yeah, I should probably paint it as well, shouldn't I, as I go along? Rather than getting it all primed and then painted. Do it as we go along. It's done. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, just need to slow down a bit to make sure we make sure each of these little jobs goes by and gets 100%ed. Good question, Monster Guts. We can certainly check that out. Right, let's go down here. Can we... Is that all good? Right, so just do a quick analysis to make sure the bits we're doing are 66%. There are the bits have been primed. Roller bearing has not been okie dokie. Nor has a torsion bar. Okay. Engine bits need to be sanded. Okay, that's fine. Fuel tank. They probably need to, okay. 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 Let's get inside the tank. Give this all a bit of a prime. Does anybody else have does anybody else find the sound of the paint gun therapeutic, or is it just me? No, I don't find it therapeutic. No, not at all. It's quite annoying in a way. For me, anyway. Obviously, everyone reacts to different sound triggers differently. Right. Right. Let's get some painting done as we're here. They're all the same paint camo, are they, for the moment? Oh, okay. Well, you know, that doesn't surprise me, actually. Shinigami. Because, obviously, it's early access, so, you know, that's something that can probably easily be added in at a later stage. But I have to say, for an early access, or a demo version of the early build, it's pretty good. I mean, really enjoying it. I've you know, I'll be honest, this is better quality than some completed games, and this is only their early build, you know. So I'm fairly hopeful for the for when the main game comes out. Oh, that needs to be primed. Now we can paint it. Nice, and that needs to be primed as well. Nice. Get that bit done. Oh, the reach on this gun is brilliant. We can get those torsion bars all the way from over here. Oh, painting blind now. I can still get it done, which is good. Oh, that's all looking good. Let's move around. Let's move around. That's all done. That's all done. Then we got another torsion bar there. Yeah. Cool. That hatch. There we go. Get all this painted up. I think that's all looking good there. Have I figured out how to put fluids in the engine yet? No. No. Not currently in my skill set. No. I don't know if it's something that's going to be added later or it's just not a thing at the moment. I'm not sure. We had an issue we resolved earlier where we found out there was a fuel lead actually underneath the fuel tanks and the engine on the Sherman. So I don't know if that could potentially have been. I can't remember what the issue was back when. I could probably go on the website and read about if we can do fluids yet. But sometimes it's more fun to discover these things, unless it becomes really frustrating, and then it's just let's just read it. let's just look it up. It'll be so much quicker in the long run. Let's get all this sprayed. Should we try and 100% each and every one of them? You can do it now, just can't recall at the moment. Ah, sweet. Cool. I'll enjoy figuring that one out then. Right, let's pop that there. I need my sanding tool because there's a couple of things we didn't finish sanding around the fuel cap. I think it was, wasn't it? I missed that step, that jump so many times. Is it any of these? Right, it was that, I think. Oh, that one needs to be. There's a torsion bar there which needs to be painted. Okay, that's looking good. Let's get this in paint. You can't test that drive them, but you can crank them up. Oh, nice, yeah. That'll be good. What are we going to do? Right, let's have a quick check to see how we're getting on. So that's the engine. We haven't touched that. That's fine. Everything else is looking. The turret, mantlet holder, right grenade launcher. We haven't painted. Okay. Okay. Roller bearing. Oh, where's that? Torsion bar. Right. Okay. The wheels are gonna have to come off then. It doesn't want to come off. Okay. Oh, there we go. Wow. Did I leave it in that state? Okay. That is not. I can't get this off. For whatever reason. That ain't budging. They're all red, so they need to be okay. What did I do? My paint gun, or my. Reset everything. There we go. Right, So if I can see that one there. Can I get under here actually? And maybe I can get them from underneath. Bit of primer first, then a bit of paint. Nice. That one needs to be painted. Good. How's this side doing? Oh, that needs to be primed. Oh, it still needs a bit of sanding, in fact. What's the betting you fill them up with something really simple and then we'll facepalm? Yeah. Well, it's always the way, isn't it? It's always something bloody obvious. Did you not go to the refueling tap and just click on it? Oh no, I didn't think of that one. It's usually as it goes. Good, that's looking better. 66. Anything red? Hopefully not. Apart from the engine stuff, because we haven't looked at that. No, that's all looking much better. Good. Right, where's my sander? Let's do the sand the engine, because this would have no problems. Sometimes I have problems traversing in and out of that pit. Nice. Right. Let's have a look up here. Is that all looking good? I think so. Let's get the. What state was the turret bits in? Were they in ready for paint mode, or were they? Yeah, so they need to be painted, don't they? Turret exterior. The vision. Okay, that needs to be sorted. The engine radial menu. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't think about it. Didn't try that. Good. That's all looking good. Right, where's my... Found it. Oh, yeah. Get this all sprayed up. Back from meeting, the Sherman suddenly got a lot of precision engineering on it. Yeah, absolutely. We sold the Sherman. You can see we've got a nice 56,000k in the bank. We're now working on a Tiger to get another 50 odd grand in the bank. This is big business when we're making big money, and I'm loving it. Right, that's all looking pretty good now. Let's hop up here. Let's give that a bit of a prime. And a paint. Nice. Right, how are we looking? Missing parts. Outer gun jacket on the turret exterior. Okay. That needs a paint apparently. Everything else is looking green, which is wonderful news. Right, so where the hell was that? was it? Go back and read that again. Outer gun jacket. Inner outer sleeve jacket. Haha. Nice. Plunk. Number slides back in there brilliantly. Right. Now that should all looking good. Yes, green all round. They can start building things together. Right. Are we missing anything internally first of all? Hull exterior, interior, the gun, interior mantler. Okay. And the vision. That hasn't been painted either. Okay. Yeah, absolutely spot on, Andy. Oh, was it that bit? Is that just? I think that just clicked, didn't it? From a slight bit of red. I think that did. Let's Yeah, it did. It's gone green. Fantastic. Right then, coming over to the turret. Let's go into assemble mode and see what's missing. Oh, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. We can make it work. So where's this bit we need to put in? Apparently there's something missing here. I guess we can't do that. Oh, and it's on there. We need to move it to the turret section over here. And then we'll give that a whirl. Right, let's come back in then. Bing, bosh, bash. Right. Hey. Oh. Okay, now I need to paint it. I wonder if you switch between the turret and the internal view of the tank, that's when all the tools get reset there. That seems to be the commonality. Right, that's done. Excellent. Right, pop that down there. Let's start building this side up of all the tracks. And we'll paint as we go as well, and hopefully we should be good. Obviously, bits we've cleaned up will be silver, as that is there. Bits we put on which are new will already be pre-primed, which will be in that red colour. But it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, we'll put that on. That shouldn't be a problem. I can slide on over there. Let's spin over here. Pop this on. We don't want to cover anything which we won't be able to then paint underneath. Alright, Private Paula, thanks so much for stopping by. Good to see you as always. Get some nice rest. And I hope the rest of your week is pretty good. Yeah, I can't get the screws. Oh, there you go. God, I wish mechanics was this easy in real life. Wouldn't that be funny? Especially complex mechanics like this. No, we won't put that one on. Let's give them a spray. Get some primer going. Like the amount of detail in the Tiger. Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it, Dean? I must admit, as I said, I was just saying earlier, for a an early build, I paid good money for games not half this complete. You know, certainly done a good job on what they've done so far. And obviously, with a bit more work, a bit more polish. Hopefully they can tidy up some of the bits and pieces and add more stuff. And obviously there's quite a fleet of tanks and armoured vehicles coming, which they've announced. So yeah, it's slowly turning into a very promising title, this one. Must have bust a few knuckles to get these bolts on the wrong side. Yeah, I know. I'm not quite sure what's with that, but we got maybe Go-Go Gadget. Oh, what's that bolt? There we go. I thought it was going to bug out, but it doesn't bug out. They just need to. I wonder if we need to be doing these from underneath. So I'll tell you what. Before we do the next one, we'll go underneath in the into the pit and see if that. Oh wow, no, the camera angle won't let me stay down there. Ah, this one comes in from this side anyway. Put the track on then, that'll be fine. Oh, put the pins in. Oh, bit of music kicking in. Nice. In fairness, when things were a lot easier to repair back when there was no electronic junk attached to it that they are nowadays. Christ, my car requires a degree in engineering just to change to something as simple as the brake pads. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Dean. I'm looking forward to it being released as well. And a bit more content added, that'd be great. Yeah, you're absolutely right though with I hate the fact that everything is so electronic these days. You know, good old fashioned mechanics, you know, it's far more reliable than electronic mechanics, you know. Point in case, my Landy, its rear parking sensors. Oh my goodness, if it gets a bit of water in them, they just go mental and it just starts screeching at the top of their it's like, oh god. It's a brand new bit of track. You can see it's already pre-primed, which is nice. Same with that. Let's get these pins in. Oh, that's not quite all the way in. Ah, but we are down the pit apparently. Brilliant. So let's get these primed. Excuse me. Nice, that's all being primed. Get these primed up. Oh, it's all pre-painted, that bit. Okay. Already done. Already done. Have I tried train mechanic? No, I haven't. No, that one passed me by. I've done obviously car mechanic, which obviously I think everyone's played with. Aircraft mechanic or plane mechanic simulator, where you're working on the Spitfire and the Mosquito. That was good fun. Enjoyed that. And obviously tanks is. I'd have a bit of World War II anyway, but oh, I might have to have a look at trains. It's like proper steam trains with like diesel locomotives or all and above, I suppose. Could be Another answer. That sounds quite interesting. Give me plugs and points any day. I must admit, I changed the throttle pedal in the Landy, and that was, you know, not like the old days when you used to have, like, you know, cables and everything like that. You know, you don't have anything like that. It's just got a, as you say, just got a plug in it. You just unplug the actual electrical cable and then take off, was it 4 or 6 bolts, and then that swap it out, put the new one in, do the bolts up, plug in the electrical plug, boom, easy peasy. That does make it easy, but then again at the same time you're thinking, well, my throttle response is just gauged on the little sensor in that module. You think, it's not like a physical connection anymore to the to the engine by a cable. Did I need to paint that? I will double check that in a second. Probably be okay actually. Both steam and diesel. Oh, nice. It's all fly-by-wire these days. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Obviously, it's safe. Otherwise, it wouldn't be. Yeah, the automotive industry is one of the safest there is. So did I get those ones behind? Yeah, it looks okay. Let's get out the spray paint. Absolutely detest parking sensors. Cars I've driven with it make me want to commit murder. They seem to scream at you the minute you get within a mile of anything, and then yeah. I don't know. They are what they are. Don't particularly like them, to be fair, but I kind of put up with them. Sometimes they work and they're great, but other times, as you say, you know, one little bit of grass or something, you know, like a strand of grass sticking up or a weed, and then it's going beep, stop. And you think you can't see anything in your mirrors, and you get out and think, oh really? You stopped me because of that? But yeah, when they get water in them, they're no fun at all. Let's get this on. Get that on. Right, that is looking pretty good. Let's get those primed up. What did I do with the gut? There it is. Nice. Oh, that's already painted. Right, let's get these painted then. Nice. Track. Done. When I was stationed in Japan, the MP cards had parking sensors. We used to put scotch tape over them when we were rookies. We learnt to drive. Well, that's it. They were never around when I learnt to drive, so I've always managed without them. I think maybe that's why I resent them so much. Well, not resent. Resent's the wrong word. Did I take that off? Wow, that looks awful. I need to sandblast that probably. Okay, exhaust is done. Let's have a look. How's she looking now? Still got some bits and pieces to replace, but everything we've done so far is 100%. Let me just double check. Yeah, again, still stuff missing, but that's fine. Good, right, let's hop that down. Let's come over to here and start adding the bits that are missing from the engine and put the oil cooler on. Nice. Anything else missing? Doesn't look like it. Whoops. Missed the steps. Alright, we got one of those. We'll put one of those on. Fuel canister. Radiator cap. Now, some of these are coming back and they're a bit old. I wonder if they're from what we've got two old scrap Tigers which we uncovered. One in the yard, one in we dug up. And I'm wondering if yeah, these parts are actually coming from that. That's why they need to be blasted and everything. I think they are, you know. Right, nothing else in there. Right, let's have a hunker down in here and see if there's anything I need to add in here. Oh yeah, ammo hatch. Right, that's all looking good. Let's get the sandblaster and blast some of these new bits we just put on there. I say new bits, but you know what I mean. That needs a bit of rust removal. Okay. Oops, missed the ladder. Nice. And that's good to go. Let's get those painted as we're here. I saw something which I thought, is that? Ah, no, that's been. Alright, let's get this painted anyway. Don't get me started on stop technology. Yeah, it's yeah, I must admit, I don't. Obviously, mine has it, and it's normally just set to auto, but it's always a shock when it switches itself off. I always forget about it. It's like, oh yeah, I don't. Yeah, I kind of get it, but I just think, really, does it make that much of a difference? I'm not so sure. Right, quick check. Radiator cap. Tow cable. Well that's missing. Coolant pipe. Bunk. Ah, now we can start putting bits on. I see. Okay, they need to be sanded. Right, let's put the engine back in. simple as that. That's all you need to do to put an engine back in, is just click a few buttons and it all works. Legit. That's okay. Let's get this bit sanded. I'll pop that there without it falling down. Brilliant. And grab the paint. Let's get this primed up. This one never wants to go. Always wants to be a special case, that bit. Mechanics in work have told us that the thing actually screws over the starter motor a lot quicker, especially if you're doing a lot of town driving. Oh, that's worrying to know. Yeah, as I say, I guess I'm actually quite bad. I keep my foot on the clutch a lot of the time anyway. You know, at junctions and stuff. A lot of time, so it doesn't kick in. Obviously, it's not, you normally have to be in. Oh, that's not sander. Yeah, you normally have to be in. You need to pop it into neutral, don't you, while you're sitting there, and it will then shut the engine down. But if you keep your foot on the clutch, then it won't go. Is that finish? Yeah. Right, let's get these primed. I get these nicely painted now, and yes, yes. It's coming together now. It's coming together. It's looking really good. Right, that's all looking good. That's all looking good. Oh, what's that? Double wheel spacer. Oh, you are kidding us. Oh, man. Try and do it. See if you can see anything from down here. Oh, they're single. It said double, did it? So it's the second. Oh, it's the second row of stuff, isn't it? Rubbish. So it's going to be either behind this one or this one. Right. Okay. Oh, I tell you what, I got to start here, have I? Hey ho, sometimes you just got to go a little bit slower. Oh, I've got to remove all this away. Oh man. Second from the front. It's in there, is it? Right, now can I get... I've got to take this one off. Oh, this is where this precision German engineering comes in a bit of a faff. You end up doing more damage to the environment apparently by having to scrap the starter motors and what little fuel the CO2 you save from using it. Most of our cars are also Tiptronic thingy mobobs, so I don't have clutches. Luckily, you go into the settings and disable it. Everyone knows which car I've got. That days we switched off. That just does not want to come off. There are troublesome little bolts hanging onto that one. No, that might be slightly bugged, perhaps. Chance, maybe. I really want to get this off, but it doesn't want to come off. Yeah, I think because if you look here, that bolt has not come out. It's kind of bugged that wheel, which is a bit of a worry. That's not coming off. We're just going to have to accept that that's not coming off. It just changed to 100%. Did it? If that is cold blood, then good spot. Oh, do you know what? That might have been eagle vision by yourself. We've got the road wheels we've got to put on. Road wheel, yep. Road wheel, yep. Oh, you're right. You appear to be right. Fantastico. Right. Let's put these things back on then. Hang on a minute. Why isn't this... I never get that. This is obviously early access. Sometimes when you take off a finished wheel, for that, for example, it's gone into... and this one, pre-primed state. So I've got to now prime them and paint them again. It's not, you know, it's not the end of the world. It's just a bit frustrating. Obviously, again, I'll just stress this is early access build. It's not even early access. Sorry, this is early, just early demo build. So Alright, let's get those primed in. There you go. Obviously, it takes 2 seconds to do it, but it's just a bit frustrating sometimes. Now see, that one's come back in fully painted, which is good, and this one too. Right, let's get this track added on. Right, I think we are almost there. Right, how's she looking? All looking rather good. Paint is 99%. It all looks good though. I don't see. That's showing me as that's got to be a bug in it. Right, let's get the turret back on. Nice. Let's get her moved into the paint shop then. And there's my tiger, which is far behind the game. Right, here she is then. Let's go to camo. Yeah, it's the same camos. Ooh. Not so. Ooh, my. Ooh, wow. Wow. Yeah, okay. Undo, reset. There we go. Back to normal. Yeah, so it's the same paints, the same decals as suggested. It's quite nice. Quite like that. It's nice and subtle, isn't it? There we go. I think that looks pretty sweet. Yeah, quite pleased with that. Yeah, right. Should we go and cash in? Happy days. Fire up the steam powered. Look at that. 54 grand coming our way. Oh my goodness, we shall go through 100k. Boom, 110k. Nice. And that job is done. We've also got a lot more reputation, so I'm guessing we can probably upgrade the. We got 40 available. Oh wow, 189. So we can. What's this? Parking level 1 allows more tank slots in your warehouse. Okay. 25% repairs quicker. Okay. Movement speed increased by 10. All tools efficiency increased by 10. Gain money increased by 15%. Nice. Screwing bolts is now faster by 50%. Reputation gained is increased by 25%. All shop transactions have a 25% discount. Crafting parts gain increase. Obviously, that's not an option at the moment because they're not in game. Oh, it's been locked actually, so I probably need to buy these two first. To be fair, it probably is in game. Angle grinder allows you to merge two tools in one, cutting off the elements of rusting bolts and grinding off other elements. Nice. What's that then? It's like a rivet or a pneumatic thing. Brilliant. Anyway, we might play around with some unlocks next time, but we still got our tiger to work on, so that's something we can definitely have a look. He just changed. Oh, I didn't try and start it. Yeah, the Sherman was the same as well, but we assumed it was the wooden plank. The Sherman's got a wooden plank up here, which you can't paint. It comes in a primed mode, but you can't paint it. But right, we've done a Sherman and a Tiger to pretty much 100%. Bar 1% of the painting, which we can't really do much about. One thing we haven't worked on is the SV1, the Russian tank, so we might have to do that next time. And our Tigers might have to wait. But yeah, we'll probably look to do that at a different stage. But for now, we're going to call it there for this evening. Yes, quite pleased with that progress. We got $110,000 in the bank. That's a good day's work by anyone's reckoning, I believe. So thanks everyone for coming out to say hello and keeping me company this evening. Thanks for all the support and the resubs and the bits and all the conversation. It's been amazing.